Well, well, this is a surprise. I didn't expect to see you two behind the counter today. In that case, I'd like a death afternoon.
Leave it to Kaya to make things difficult right from the start.
Come now. I just wanted to see how she'd react. I admit I didn't expect to see you here today, Sister Rosaria. With so many demanding customers that frequent the tavern, I only thought I'd help the traveler gain some experience.
There he goes with that smooth talk again.
Don't get me wrong, I was only trying to be helpful. If anything, you should be thanking me. Now, how about we start with something simple, like a moonlit alley, for instance? Oh, and make it a large, please.
I'll leave my drink up to you. Just make it a tea of some kind and not too big.
Please, take your time. Waiting in anticipation is half the fun.
look like the drink they ordered. Just give this one to Paimon and try making another. This doesn't look like the drink they ordered. Just give this one to Paimon and try making another. This doesn't look like the drink they ordered. What is it, Rosaria? You don't like the drink?
No, the drink you made me is fine. It's just that I rarely ever drink tea. The taste always reminds me of certain things.
Ah, I presume you're referring to the church?
Yes. The church once held an event that I couldn't attend, but Sister Barbara still saved some tea and dessert for me. The dessert had already gone stale, so she whisked it away when I wasn't looking. But the tea tasted just like this drink you made me.
Boy, you're in rare form today, Rosaria.
Sounds to me like Mondstadt's just gained another black tea lover.
I'd prefer something a little stiffer.
That depends. If I point out a few flaws, will you make me another one? I'm just kidding. I'd never subject you to such treatment.
Gosh, Kaya sure is a tough nut to crack. You never know what he'll say next. How can you stand to drink with this guy, Rosaria?
I don't really care what's going through his mind as long as we only talk about drinks. Besides, Kayad's only interested in people or things that intrigue him, whether that's you, the innkeeper here, or anybody else.
Hey, how could you divulge so much about your dear old drinking buddy,
You think I'm saying too much? Get over yourself. It's no big deal. I'm constantly surrounded by uptight folks day to day. I prefer the easygoing atmosphere in the tavern.
Oh, are we gossiping about people who take themselves too seriously now? Speaking of which, I know someone who could easily place in the top 3 most serious people in Mondstadt. As to their level of seriousness, well, let me put it this way. They probably wouldn't even flinch if I said that to their face.
Are there really rankings for people like that?
Of course. Just off the top of my head, there's a running list for the most consistent drinkers, hardest workers, worst cooks, or even biggest hoarders of dark secrets.
Sounds to Paimon like Mondstadters have way too much time on their hands.
Are there really that many people who don't need to work?
But what about Paimon? Is there a category that Paimon can be ranked as high as her?
Why, of course. How about... best bartenders.
Really? That's great! Our names will be remembered together forever!
Well, I must admit, the atmosphere you bring isn't half bad.
You can say that again. Just looking at these two brings a smile to my face. Good bartenders create a nice atmosphere and get people in a good mood. You know, like a mascot. So I guess there's really no contest for the title of Best Bartenders.
Huh?
Nothing. Thanks for your hospitality.
Yeah, I should be going too. By the way, that black tea tasted great. I'll try to make some for myself in the future. If I can manage to get up early enough in the morning, that is.
Until next time.
Oh, it's Master Diluc! What brings you here? Do you have nothing to do today?
Me? Nothing to do? Don't count on it. I heard you two were working as bartenders, so I thought I'd drop by to see how you're coming along.
Wow, you really do catch wind of things quickly.
So, tell me, how do you like being a bartender?
Yeah, it's still a little too early to tell. We haven't been at it for very long.
Just tell me your initial feelings. Excited, confused, anything. How does it feel to be a bartender? I see.
Hey, didn't you want to ask Paimon too? Paimon's initial feeling is, drinks taste good.
Good. I'm happy for you. Now, could you make me a Gray Valley sunset then? I'll leave the size up to you. Great. Take your time. Not bad. Not bad at all.
It's all about the ingredients. If the fruit are fresh and juicy, then the drink will naturally be sweet and tasty without adding anything extra.
Sounds like I should thank the soil of Mondstadt. It just so happens that Gray Valley Sunset is the first drink I ever mixed. I was still quite young. My father laid out several ingredients and told me to experiment with them. No requirements, and no instruction. In hindsight, he probably just wanted to test my creativity. In the end, I just made a glass of fruit punch. Much like this one.
Oh? But why fruit punch?
My father was equally surprised. I didn't really put much thought into it. I just figured that it would taste sweet. Looking back on it, I was so young and naive. Oh? I never thought about it, I suppose. My father didn't say a word at the time. But thank you. By the way, there's something I'd like to give you. But I suppose it's better to wait until you have more experience with your bartender job. I have no doubt that you'll do very well.
And Paimon will, be rooting for you.
Very well. Then, I look forward to seeing your good work. See you around.
Come back soon when you have a minute.
Hi there, cutie. It's good to see you.
It is certainly unusual for us to meet in a place like this, but as Lisa said, I'm glad to see you.
Hey, what do you mean by a place like this? The tavern is a wonderful place to relax and unwind a little. Do you have any idea how hard it was for me to drag the acting grandmaster away from her desk? We've only been here for a few minutes, and worry is already written all over her face.
Lisa...
Yeah, this is the acting grandmaster we're talking about. It's only natural that she has a lot on her plate. But you know what they say, now that we're already here. Why don't you let her mix a couple of drinks for you two? It'll make you feel a lot better.
Honestly, Jean is the only person I know who needs to be taught how to relax. Hey, cutie, whip me up a love poem. Medium, extra sweet. And how about you, Jean? What are you in the mood for?
I'll just have coffee. Medium, please.
Master Jean, you drink coffee all the time. Wouldn't you like to try something else?
Thanks, but no. I want something to help keep me awake. Thanks.
The sweetness is just right. Very good.
The coffee is strong and rich with just a nice hint of bitterness to it. Actually, I do understand what you meant, Lisa. I've been reflecting on my weaknesses lately. There's still room for me to improve in many areas, such as my productivity and management. I'm concerned my stress may even be starting to somehow affect you as well. What?
See? Cutie knows. You were working yourself way too hard, so I thought I'd take you out for some drinks. All I wanted was for you to have some fun. But even in the tavern, you're still thinking about work. That's what's most concerning. If you're constantly under stress like this, it's only a matter of time before you burn out.
Oh, you also agree with Lisa, Traveler? So, is learning to relax actually my biggest challenge?
Yep, work hard, play hard, and rest even harder. The two of you may need even more rest than you'd expect.
All right, I understand. Thank you, all of you. Now I know that this place serves refreshments for both the body and the mind. Is that why you and Kaya like the tavern so much?
Yes and no. It really depends on who's making the drinks. Speaking of which, we couldn't have changed Jean's mind without you today. You sure have a way with words, cutie. Then we'll see you later.
I'll consider coming here to relax if I have another opportunity.
Sounds great! Take care, you two. Zhongli?
Ah, Traveler. Good to see you. I trust you are well?
Wait! Zhongli, what are you doing here?
If I am to roam about the world, then I certainly mustn't limit my destinations. The free and prosperous land of Wind is as splendid a place to visit as any. And it's quite a pleasant surprise to run into you here. One misty garden, please. I take my tea strong, thank you.
Look like the drink they ordered. Just give this one to Paimon and try me. Sorry to keep you waiting.
The tea is clear and glows with a pleasing hue. Its richness is complemented by a floral and fruity fragrance. Exquisite.
Wow, so Zhang Li is even super knowledgeable about tea. Paimon usually just gulps down the tea and says something simple like, yummy yummy in Paimon's tummy.
Mindfully savoring the tea shows due respect to the person that brewed it for you. Tea of good quality is hard to come by, and those capable of brewing tea according to the occasion and emotions, even more so.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. So, could you teach Paimon how to savor tea like you do? It seems you smell it first and drink it, right?
That's correct. Every type of tea is unique. The more you drink, the more you will understand the subtle differences. Smelling the aroma will reveal the quality of the tea. Lower grade teas emit a musty and seemingly scorched scent, whereas ones with a delicate yet soothing aroma are usually of a higher quality. If you want to be more particular, according to Liyue ancient tradition, you could acquire a vintage goblet, which is used specifically for examining the aroma.
Oh no! All this time, Paimon's been missing out on her tea!
Not to worry. Knowledge is vast. It's never too late to learn. As a beginner, you can try this method. First, observe the color. Then smell the fragrance. And finally, take a sip. Remember, you can understand anything as long as you approach it in the proper order. Chaoying Village in northwest Liyue is famous for their tea industry. It would be well worthwhile the visit when you get the chance. What I shared with you today are mostly my own habits as an old-fashioned Liyue local. Each region has its own tea traditions and culture. One should always respect the conventions of the local region.
Paimon gets it, but whether Paimon can remember it all is another story.
Thank you for such excellent tea. It made my trip out here all the more worthwhile. If you ever come to manage a tea house, I will certainly be a regular.
Well, we're already pretty busy. I don't think we'll have time to manage a side hustle at a tea house.
Regardless, you have my complete support. Let's call it a day. I won't take more of your time. All the best with your new pursuit. Ah, yes. The bill. Just put it on Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's tab, as usual.
Of course. Take care. Give our regards to the director.
A small foamy reef, please. Thank you. I'm fine.
Huh? There's something off about Eula. Was she already drinking before she got here? But Foamy Reef has coffee in it. Would it upset her stomach if she has coffee after liquor? For her tummy's sake, let's water it down before serving it to her.
This tastes pretty good.
Wow, she didn't even notice how much water we added. She must have had a lot to drink.
One more, bartender. Sorry. I just came here from the cat's tail. Perhaps I had...
Yeah, it's pretty lonely to drink by yourself. You'll feel better if you talk to us.
I suppose I always do drink alone. As long as I'm in Mondstadt, I'll never be welcome at taverns. I was actually feeling good today and wanted a drink, but they still wouldn't get off my back. Tell me, how did you manage to make so many friends? People always sound so appreciative and are always smiling when they talk about you. But as for me...
You didn't choose to be born into the Lawrence clan, and we don't care about that kind of thing. The Eula we know is a great person. But you don't like being straightforward. You always pretend to hold a grudge, and you try to hide your tenderness away from everyone.
Hey, who said I was pretending? Do you think so? It's impossible to imagine. Even when I'm even after being a Knight of Favonius for all this time, people still... Whatever.
Oh, right! Tonja Bard said something wise like that, too. Just be yourself, Eula, and keep moving forward. Sooner or later, you'll change what people think about the Lawrence clan.
Okay, thank you. I should... No need. I want to remember what you said. And I won't be able to think about anything else until I write everything down.
Eula sure is a lot more open after a few drinks. But it does feel like something's missing without her signature revenge line. Uh-oh. When she wakes up in the morning, do you think she'll come threatening us to forget what happened today?
Ahoy, traveler! Great timing. Join us for a round?
Traveler, what a pleasant surprise.
Wait, did you two come together?
Well, this lady decided on a whim that she wanted a little vacation, so we ended up traveling around the area. But I guess we have different ideas of vacation. We hardly hiked the mountains before we came here to put our feet up. Talk about spoiled.
Come now. No need to hurt anyone's feelings. Besides, I specifically chose this place because I knew how much you like to drink. But our captain here has seen a lot more of the world, so she's not exactly thrilled with this little tavern.
It'll do. Anyway, this one's on me, okay?
Beto's paying? Does that include us? Oh, right. Sorry. Guess that's just a habit now.
I'll have a small birch sap on the sour side.
I will have a large...
Look like the drink they ordered. Just give this one to Paimon and try making another. Look like the drink they ordered. Just give this one to Paimon and try making another. like the drink they ordered. Just give this... Well, how is it? This silence is making Paimon nervous.
The bittersweet taste.
You mean the taste of going from rags to riches? Just what kind of...
It's mainly sour with just a tinge of sweetness and a
Interesting. Does it taste like starting a little business, then discover...
No need to get into the details. Let's leave the past in the past.
Who'd have thought that the dignified Tianquan was once a fruit vendor on the street? On the other hand, I bet few can tell that I'm from an ordinary fishing village, right?
Not necessarily. If you ask me, I'd say that Captain Beto has eyes that can pierce the sea. You're an adventure-seeking pioneer who tames the wind and the waves, which is clearly indicative of someone who grew up by the sea.
Hey, you're not mocking me, are you?
Come now. It wouldn't do any good to be sarcastic.
I know how fierce you can be with words. It's my treat today, so remember to take it easy on me.
All right, then I'd like to have a few more.
Well, you heard the good lady bartender.
Ooh, I like where this is going. I'll have another round too.
Mondstadt's fresh fruit juice is hard to top. I wish I could enjoy some every day.
Are you serious? Don't tell me you're gonna open a Sunsetia trade route now.
An interesting proposition.
Wait, really?
I'm just joking, of course. There's already a whole industry established for that. They don't need me muscling my way into their business. Thanks for the drinks today. If you'd ever like a cushy job, I'd enjoy having you as my personal bartender.
You're also welcome aboard the Alcor. The crew loves to drink. You could come feast with us. I promise you'd have a blast.
My. Captain Beidou, are you competing with me for talent? That's hardly necessary. You may simply stop by the Jade Chamber whenever you want the Traveler to mix you a drink.
Is it Paimon? Or does it sound like they think you...
Hello.
Hi there! Paimon would be more surprised to see you if we hadn't already seen a bunch of our friends. Huh? Wait! You're Shinha! This is a surprise.
This place isn't easy to find. Angel's Share. The name doesn't exactly roll off the tongue. Mr. Zhongli was kind enough to help me with directions. I'm thankful.
You needed help with directions? Wait, you came all this way just for a drink?
That's right. Because we're friends.
Here's the menu.
Boreal Watch. Boreal? As in a cold climate.
Well, Boreal Watch here probably is referring to the Wolf of the North. So, yeah, you could say it's cold.
Caramel Pine Cone. How could that be a drink?
Oh, Paimon's tried that one. It's actually caramel-flavored coffee. Pine cone just refers to the color.
Huh? These names are confusing. I can't make sense of any of these. I'll leave it up to you. As long as it's something that tastes like Qingxin or violet grass.
Those medicinal herbs don't grow around here. If you want something bitter, then it has to be coffee.
Fine.
That's a good idea. You've practiced the Adepti arts long enough. It's time for something new. Let's make Shenhe a snow-covered kiss. It sounds like a perfect fit for her.
It's sweet and smooth. Not bitter at all. What is it?
It's called a snow-covered kiss. Whisk milk until it froths, then gently pour it over some juice. It looks like it's covered by a layer of snow. Don't ask why it's called a kiss, though. Paimon doesn't get it either. It's probably just a gimmick to get it to sell better.
Gimmick.
Paimon's just guessing. Maybe it's
romantic.
It's hard to explain. Stop making Paimon come up with things. That's right.
Oh. I see. I seem to understand now.
Oh, really? But wait, why is Paimon the one who's confused now?
Occasionally I chew on divine herbs as I wander about in the mountains. I have witnessed the moment a new sprout breaks through the soil. The elation in my heart then does bear a resemblance to what I'm experiencing now. Thank you for helping me understand these obscure names. I might need your help again sometime in the future.
Jules from Liyue, come take a look.
Anything the Knights can do for you?
Jules from Liyue, come take a look.
almost fell asleep waiting. As usual, my predictions are correct. You, yes you, come with me.
Huh? Are you some sort of door-to-door fortune teller? Sorry, but we're not really interested.
You're not from this world, are you?
How do you know about that?
How? Because I'm a master of true astrology. If you've no other questions, let's be off. Fine. I'll exercise a little patience and explain. I am astrologist Mona Magistus, but considering that it is most rude to misremember names, I allow others to call me Mona. I am on a mission from my master to retrieve a certain box from Mondstadt. It was part of an agreement she made with a friend 50 years ago, but she isn't as spry as she used to be, so now it's up to me.
Not sure what getting some box back has to do with us. Why do you need us to come along?
Well, that's because I would also like to take on the Guardian of the Box. My master and her friend contended in the mystic arts all their lives without a clear victor. If I triumph here, then I will show myself to be superior to my master. Well, I want to prove the power and status of astrology, to be precise. Now, from my predictions, I know that my master's friend has left Mondstadt, leaving her successor as the current guardian of that box. Like me, that successor must also be one who has surpassed their teacher. I must not be careless. But I would prefer to assure my victory in this contest, and upon giving it some thought, you came to mind.
How did she get involved in this anyway?
The knowledge passed down to me from my master must be passed on in turn. If I were to bring my disciple to meet her, then the lead is already mine, no? And you are Mondstadt's great hero, my equal in status, so... Come on, you don't actually have to become my disciple. You just need to act the part. There's something in it for you as well, should you come with me to get that box. Once I meet that successor and have a chance to exchange knowledge with them, I should be able to read your fate more accurately. Then I will have answers for you, even regarding such distant and foggy matters as gods and kin.
That does seem much faster than searching the land country by country.
A wise decision. That said, I would like to pay a certain place a visit before we go. There is a small inn near Mount Tianheng that never sees a lot of business, even though its food is always great value for the money. The owner has always been good to me, so I'd like to say a farewell before I set off.
There is no escape! Unleash! No turning back! You will regret this! By ordinance divine! Everybody stand back! Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered! There is no escape! Illusion shattered! Manifest! Quiver! Storm the front! There is no escape! Absurd! Obey! Master's bidding! Manifest! Inazuma shines eternal! I'm going in! Obey! In your dreams! Oh, my curse! To bear. Off we go! Let's light it up! No turning back! Impossible! Off we go! Adventure time! Let's light it up! Could it break the curse? Good. Leave nothing of value behind.
that an inn set up here has no business.
Mona, well, you've come at just the right time. Did you see a jade ring while you made your way here?
A jade ring? Can't say I have.
Oh, that's not good. That ring was given to me by my mother, but while my back was turned, it was swallowed up by a slime.
That should be no trouble with Mona here. She's really good at astrology.
Absolutely not. Astrology is meant to be used to gain insight into reality and observe destiny itself. It's certainly not for such mundane affairs.
But didn't you say that the owner here's been good to you?
This is a matter of pride and one's state of mind. If an astrologist thinks that their arts can solve all problems, they will be forsaken by the starry ether. Their divinations will lose the power to guide and will not be able to pierce the fog of the unknown before them. Principles are principles.
Such a powerful ability, and you don't use it to earn a living? What a shame.
Well, I was going to put up 20,000 mora as compensation, if you were willing.
20,000? Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking that the person who finds that ring must be lucky indeed to be able to earn 20,000 mora just like that. Yes, of course. Still, the owner's business has had it pretty hard. It must be a truly extraordinary ring to be worth spending this much mora to find. It wouldn't be right for us to leave like this, so let's help to search for it. There may be other means we can employ besides astrology.
Oh, Paimon knows where this is going.
I know. I'll leave this one to you. This is the first mission I'm giving you as your master.
Since it was swallowed up by a slime, maybe we can use elemental bait to lure all the nearby slimes to us. You remember the stuff we helped Master Diluc make? And Paimon actually kept a small amount. Paimon's the very best partner, right?
Seems like you already have a plan.
Yep, we'll be back in a jiffy. The elemental bait's really strong. It will attract all the slimes in the area. Even if they're just slimes, they can be dangerous together, so we'd best prepare ourselves.
We go! Manifest! Adventure time! Let's light it up! Unleash! There is no escape! Strike! Shine down! light it up! Off we go! Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish! Everybody stand back! Let's light it up! Obey! Glory to the Shogun! By ordinance divine! There is no escape! Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion! I'm going in! Shine down! Unleash! In your dreams! Cryo incarnate! Obey! Storm the front! Now you shall perish! There is no escape! Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! No turning back! Let's light it up! Off we go! Yeah. Shine down! Adventure time!
That's it! That's the one! Ah, I thought it was lost forever.
You actually found it. Not bad. Mr. Zhu, you must take care of such precious things a bit better. You might not be so fortunate next time.
You're absolutely right. How would I have faced my family if I had lost the 253rd ring my mother gave me? No, let me explain. My family owns 3 jade mines, and in order to ensure that I would be able to find myself a good wife, my mother had many jade accessories made as heirlooms. I think there might be over 500 of them.
Then why would you feel the need to set up an inn here?
Well, inheriting the family business too early unavoidably made things boring. Thank you, all the same. Here's the Mora, as agreed. Please take it.
Then I'll take it gladly.
But we did all the work!
A disciple should act like one. How can they steal their master's thunder?
Exactly!
Well, you need to start practicing now. If my rival is as smart as I think they are, they will figure you out in a heartbeat.
What was that rumbling sound?
Oh, right. You mustn't have eaten in days. I'm very sorry. I forgot that you have no...
That didn't happen. Forget it. Well, I suddenly feel that you have indeed contributed to our good fortune. I say we spend this money on treating you to a fine meal. If we travel north, we'll reach the Wongshu Inn. I hear the food there is really good, so let's go try it out. No need to thank me. I'm just doing as a good master should.
Did she say she was treating us? Is Paimon hearing things? Let's go after her for good food!
This life isn't bad either. I guess I can do anything with this.
There is no escape! Illusion shattered! There is no escape! Illusion shattered! There is no escape! I'm going in! Illusion shattered!
Welcome. Take a seat, please. Ha!
Since it's Mona's treat, we can order whatever we want, right?
Of course. I am a most generous master, after all. But only if you can finish it all. Wasting food simply will not do.
Excuse me, what would you like to order? These are made using large, succulent shrimp wrapped in crispy fried potatoes. They have an amazing texture. It's exactly what it says on the label. Abalone made from vegetarian ingredients. It's just as good as the real thing. Though tofu could not be a more ordinary ingredient, it and crab roe are truly a match made in heaven. It's one of our specialties. This is a favorite among our regulars. Bamboo shoots, meat, and ham are cooked together, creating a richly flavored soup. pour a few spoonfuls into each bowl of rice you eat, you'll never get enough of it. All of them? We only have 3. No, 2.5 people? Isn't that too much food?
That's not how you count it. Besides, Paimon hasn't even ordered yet. Squirrelfish, Juyu chili chicken, and jewelry soup, please.
Sure. And is there anything else you'd like to order, ma'am? I'd just like to ask, how much do the current dishes cost in total? Around 20,000 mora. Then, I'll just have some vegetarian noodles, please. All right. A bowl of vegetarian noodles, was it? Please wait a moment. We'll serve you shortly.
Paimon's been thinking about something since we started eating. Is it because she actually doesn't have money?
I heard that. I said I was treating. How could I be rattled by something as mundane as Mora? An astrologist's mind is set on studying the stars. Being so easily disturbed by such banal matters would hamper my judgment. Especially the act of overly gratifying oneself using Mora. It is both vulgar and dangerous.
So, not eating the dishes we ordered is also part of an astrologist's pride? Paimon doesn't get it. But it feels kind of bad that only we got to feast. Oh, yes, we can do that. Just give us a minute. You don't use more to fulfill your desires, so it's fine as long as you're not buying anything, right? Let's go borrow the kitchen from the innkeeper.
Hello, how may I help you?
We'd like to borrow the kitchen here.
Ah, I see. In that case, sure. As long as you've prepared your own ingredients, feel free to use the kitchen. If I may, you must be well versed in the art of cooking, yes? Talented indeed. Actually, I have a small suggestion to make. From your clothes, you're most likely not from around these parts. But since you've come to Liyue, would you like to try making Liyue-style cuisine? I have a recipe for golden crab with me. It's a Yue cuisine classic. It's crab meat that's been rolled in flour, deep-fried, and then pan-fried together with ginger and garlic. When you finally plate it up, the crab seems to be lying on gold.
Golden crab. Golden crab! Golden crab! the kitchen, this'll be a cinch.
Ugh, too salty.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
There's no need to spend all that effort on me. I'm not in dire need of food. I am a little hungry, but it's not a big deal. This aroma is... Wow, it's incredible. Fine. Since my disciple has put in so much time and effort, I must, with great difficulty, accept. This golden crab is too delicious. I have never eaten anything this good in my life. I mean, I never knew that my disciple was this skilled. As your master, I am most comforted. I see that it's no boast to call them Liyue's delicacies. I suppose it wasn't too much to spend all this mora on. It's nothing. Nothing at all. Now that we've eaten and drank our fill, we should be off. If we travel north from here, we should reach the Stone Gate, and from there we will be within the boundaries of Mondstadt. What deep mystery shall we acquire knowledge of? I'm looking forward to it.
Luck is not on my side.
How much longer he'll go on for?
That was tiring, but we're finally in Mondstadt. The quest to plumb the wondrous depths of knowledge is indeed arduous.
Paimon's not tired.
That's because you float.
Well, it doesn't look like an astrologist is all that amazing either.
That's because you have too many unrealistic fantasies about astrology.
Are you also resting your feet here?
Who are you?
Oh, my brothers and I are all merchants. We just finished doing business in Liyue, and we're preparing to head back to Mondstadt. You look rather tired. The cart we hired will be coming in a while. What say you to coming along for the ride? Let's go then. We can make conversation along the way. The more the merrier.
There's no need. Now shoo, get out of our way.
Huh? Miss, is there something wrong?
Cease your pretensions, bandit. Picking up people on the road who appear vulnerable, robbing them blind once they've gotten on the cart, and then taking them to some Archon-forsaken place. Is that your deal?
What are you saying? We came over here to make conversation, and this is how we're rewarded? With insults? If you don't want to get on, don't. Crazy girl.
Well then, shall I tell you now which objects you have on you that are stolen? If you have any quibbles, we can bring people to corroborate what I've said, and all will come to light. If I lose, I'll pay you 20,000 mora. But if I win, then you'll be eating prison rations in Liyue Harbor tonight. How about it? If you're real legitimate businessmen, there's nothing to fear, is there?
You've pushed it too far, brat. I don't know how you found out, but as long as we get rid of you, no one will have to know.
Don't fret, it's just a few bandits. You said earlier that there was nothing amazing about astrologists? Well then, this is a good time to show you what your master can do.
I'll blow you
Shadows
away.
of Fate!
Have a little taste. I got careless.
Let me scry!
Shine down!
Fry!
Illusion shattered!
Delve into destiny! Decided by destiny! Shadows of Fate!
There is no escape!
Inazuma shines eternal! Curses! Delve into destiny!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
What did you think? Did that satisfy your expectations? Such things are elementary for an astrologist. Lies are worthless before astrology. Destiny and truth are written in the stars. Though it may take more time to garner the specifics, I can read the gist of a situation at a glance.
But you did hit some bumps in the road.
That's because Tivat's stars can only display the fates and truths of this world. Anything related to you becomes like a fog that even I cannot penetrate. That is why I must meet that successor. With our knowledge combined, I might be able to gain new insight into your fate. Whatever the case, you've got everything to gain from this trip. All right, I'm rested. Let's get this journey to Mondstadt over with.
If only we had a cart.
I thought you weren't tired. Are you ready? Don't shame your master now. We're about to meet that successor. I guess. Wait, no. It won't do if you have no idea at all, even if you are a fake disciple. We have a rule that forbids us from teaching outsiders, but I suppose I could teach you. My astrology is based on hydromancy, and as the name suggests, I use the reflections in water bodies to observe the true starry sky. Allow me to demonstrate. Watch closely now. From the present station and movement of the stars, I see. So that successor is a young, female Knight of Favonius.
Doesn't that sound like Lisa?
We will meet her here presently. Well, that's all the information we need. It seems that even basic astrology can't be grasped in one go. Never mind, I'll explain in detail later. She's here.
Wow, it's you, Miss Honorary Knight. And Paimon, too, you're back.
That's her. The successor to great knowledge.
Successor?
That's right. I am the astrologist who has plumbed the depths of the ocean of stars. Surely you have long calculated my arrival as well.
An ocean of stars? What's that? Does it have fish in it?
fish? No, don't play dumb. Is this some kind of game?
I should be the one saying that. I didn't get what you said at all.
But my predictions can't be mistaken. Well, let's make sure. Your mother's name is Alice, isn't it?
That's right. Oh, so you're Mommy's friend. But she's gone very far away.
My readings told me as much. But before she left, she must have imparted her mystical arts to you, surely.
Mystical arts? I don't get it. Mommy only taught me to make Jumpy Dumpties. So Glee's mother is the friend and rival of Mona's teacher?
Yes. As well-versed in astrology as she was, my master knew only astrology. Alice, on the other hand, was skilled in a great many other mystical fields.
Well, Glee's so young, so even if she'd heard this deep knowledge, she might not have understood.
Yes. It seems she has inherited the blood, but not the knowledge. What a miscalculation. There can be no contest like this. Yes. So before Alice left, did she tell you about a 50-year agreement and about a certain box?
Oh, I know this one. So you're here for that box. I'll look. Wait here. Not this one. Or this one. No, it's not this one either. Ah, I remember now. I buried it together with my new treasure at Windrise. Wait for me. I'll be right back. Glee, don't just run off. Don't you need the things in your pack?
I'll help her pack these things back in. You go after her. Looking at how rash she is, I worry for the box.
Let's light it up! Manifest! It's a miracle!
Tenjo's lines!
We can talk later. Let's take them out first.
Obey! Do your master's bidding! Glory to the Shogun! Illusion shattered! There is no escape! Ha! Ha! Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
Found it! It's this box!
Glad it wasn't damaged in the explosions.
Retrieval complete! Let's bring it back!
There is no escape! Ha!
You're back at last. The wait was exceedingly dull. had intended to read a book to pass the time, but this one was just some ridiculous diary. Nothing of note in it at all. It dropped from Clee's backpack, so I thought it might contain some ancient knowledge, but... Never mind that. So, did you find the box?
We did. It's in perfect shape.
That's wonderful. Wait a moment. Why isn't it locked? And why is it empty?
Huh? Well, it's because I borrowed this box to store my treasures.
Borrowed?
But since you're here for the box, I took all my treasures out. That's why it's empty.
You used it to store your things? Then where are the original contents of the box? That's what I want.
Oh, you want the thing that used to be in the box? You should have said so.
You haven't broken it, have you?
No, it's not broken at all. It's the book in your hand.
What? This. So this book, this diary, is that Hag's... It's her diary from 50 years ago? The thing she wanted back after 50 years was the dark history of her youth? I'm finished. No wonder that old woman said I should not look at it no matter what, or she'd rip me to shreds.
Am I in trouble? It was you who said you wanted the box. You didn't say anything about the thing inside. I don't know anything. I'm leaving. Well, if you don't say anything, your master won't find out, will she?
Impossible. Astrology can see through all lies. You've seen it yourself. Oh. After having spent all my mora to come to Mondstadt, not only have I gained no knowledge, but now I can't return. How did it come to this?
That's so sad. Maybe you could forget everything in that book and then go back.
That's... too difficult. And even if I wanted to stay in Mondstadt, it would be... Yes. How can I maintain a proper astrologist's mentality if I stay with all these Philistines?
Well, then you'll just have to go back and face your master.
Stop talking about it. I guess I'll have to... I'll just have to stay in Mondstadt temporarily. Once that old crap... But what will I do about my astrology research? No, wait. I don't even have a place to stay.
About that, we can go ask Catherine at the Adventurers Guild. Let's see if she can help.
The Adventurers Guild? Ah, right. You can do commissions for them in exchange for... You know what I mean, don't you? Oh, thanks. Never mind, it's nothing.
Everyone can hear your voice.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. I see. I understand the situation. There is a magic laboratory in Mondstadt that has been sealed by some unknown person. Although we have a few specialists who could break the seal, they all have their own labs and aren't that interested in the matter. I believe that if the astrologist you mentioned can break the seal, the owner of that house wouldn't mind if she stayed there. All right. Then, allow me to tell you where the house is. The person who placed this seal is by no means simple. Breaking this seal by force is nigh on impossible. Interesting. I suppose it's worth using my astrology on. Let me see. I see. So if you first, and then you...
All right, it's open.
Holy moly, that's amazing! Now we just need to go back to Catherine and you'll be able to stay here.
No need, no need. You have my utmost thanks.
You are?
Oh, I'm Goth, the owner of this house. I passed by the Adventurers Guild a while back and Catherine told me about the matter. I never thought this troublesome seal would be dispelled so quickly.
Does that mean I can stay here?
Of course, of course. The facilities inside were just being left there anyway. I would be glad to have someone make use of them. To express my thanks, I shall rent this building to you at the lowest possible price.
Rent? I didn't hear anything about rent, and I helped out too.
Well, yes, of course, I understand. I am most thankful to you for that. So rest assured that I will give you the best rates.
I mean...
Paimon thinks Mona's misunderstood something, but...
I guess I don't have any other choice. I'll rent this place.
Great! Then we are agreed. I will go prepare the documentation. Please wait here.
Thanks for your help. Also, well, I'm very sorry, but I won't be able to do what I agreed to help you with just yet. Without the necessary tools and without new knowledge, it will take me some time to see your destiny clearly. But I promise that I'll do a reading for you first thing once I'm ready. Thank you. Our traveling together was fate. And of the good kind, I'd say. I wish you both safe travels. As for me, I need to think of the future as well.
How is she gonna make a living if she doesn't use astrology to make money? Maybe we should come back and check on her once in a while. It would really be bad if she fainted from hunger in there.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.